Hello, Miriam Freer, ENJO UK. Just going to talk today about assembling your floor system so that you're really confident with how to use that and get the best out of it. So this bit we call the foot plate, and this bit is called the cuff, and we're just going to push the cuff down onto the foot plate. That's the first thing that we need to do. And just pop that down so that you can see it. The pole, which will extend up to our nose height so that we have just know it's completely ergonomic for our back. So I pop that in first, and if I turn it round half a turn, if I turn that, you'll see that what's happening is the flange is coming out and then locking again. All right, so every half a turn the pole will lock, and so in between that I can take the pole out, but when it goes in it means that the pole is locked and held in place. Right, then the important thing after I've locked it, so you can see that's not going anywhere, is that I need to bring this up to my nose height. Now if I do that and I'm trying to loosen it without pulling the cuff up, I would just keep on taking the pole out. So pole in, click and turn, you can hear that, and then I bring this cuff up, and that means that the pole is locked in place. Alright, so if, I know I've got bare feet on today, but if it's too tricky for me, maybe it's too firm, just bring it up to you. Don't need to bend over, and just pull that cuff up into place. Alright, then turn, bring it up to your nose height. Everybody's nose height. Alright, that is the perfect height for you without putting any strain onto your back. And then the great thing about our floor system is, as soon as I put that cuff back down, it remains where I put it. So, two fibres that we're going to have a look at today. A dust fibre. This is perfect for picking up bits of fluff and dust, and it gets, because the floor system gets down low, then I can use that all around furniture as well, but it works on a static charge, so I need to wake it up. And if you have a look at the label, you can see that it's got a little cross through the water droplet. That means that I use it dry. Okay, so I'll pop that one down on the floor. I tend to just grasp it with one end with my foot, put it in the other, open the fibre, put it down and close it, and then the fibre is on the bottom. But then I need to use it when I have just woken it up. So you saw that the first thing I did was I lifted up that cuff so that the pole can move. And now I work in a figure of 8, bringing the fibre towards me, and that's so that if there are any bits, plenty on this floor, that are too big for the fibre to hold, ours are covered in grass cuttings today, then I keep on bringing those towards me, so I have one leading edge. Doesn't matter if I go back the way again, as long as I only have one edge that is leading. And you can see it will get down low for me. I also can use it on the floors and the walls and the ceiling, and we have an excellent attachment called a twister which enables us to do that. So then I park the bits that are too big, right, for the fibre to hold, and I'll come and grab those with some sort of dustpan and brush or a hoover, and then you can see what the fibre has held itself, right? And then to release that, all I need to do is take that fibre outside, I give it a shake, it releases all of that, and it's ready to go again. All right, so I would just take that out and go and give it a shake. And I wash mine probably about once a week, depending on how dirty it gets. But when you do wash it, it needs to go in a laundry bag on its own, because otherwise all the dust and the stuff that's in here will attract and go onto other fibres. Okay, so that's our first one. And usually, as I said, I'll go and give that a shake before it goes in the wash. When you knot your laundry bag, if you give it, you can go in with all your other washing, as long as there's no fabric softener, there's no 2-in-1, and there's no hidden bleaching agents. If you just knot the end of it like that, it will mean that what doesn't happen is it doesn't transfer, what's it called? The little tie here doesn't get wrapped around all the rest of your washing, which is very frustrating. Okay, so now I need to wash the floor. We have different fibres for different floors. Today I'm going to look at the medium fibre. This suits about probably about 80% of people. And what the fibre does is we use it damp, but it washes and it's really drying behind at the same time. It's a really effective fibre. I'm going to pop that one down. For part of my house, I use a different combination because I have a really indented floor, and this one, it just needs something else that will get right into those grains. But the great thing about ENJO, and the reason why we sell by relationship, is so that we can make sure you have the right fibre for your situation. So none of that buckets and mops anymore. All I need to do is work across my floor, spray as I get out of moisture, and then that is the job done. So you will probably see the dirt already on the bottom there of my fibre. That's obviously going to get dirtier as I go on, but that is the job done. All I need to do is I brush it and then I wash it. I will probably wash all my floors with that and then put it through the washing machine. So I'm going to continue that, and hopefully that's just been a little helpful recap about how to use your floor system. Okay, have a great day.